Hello and welcome to episode 10 of We Still Have Not Named This D&D campaign yet. It feels so good to be back. I'm so excited to be back. Welcome back. I hope you guys have been watching along. If not, welcome in for the first time. Interesting place to jump in for the first time, but hey, I do not judge. I hope you have been enjoying this campaign. If you like this series, please consider checking us out on the YouTube. I have had a dream since I was 12 to earn a silver play button, and I just think that'd be really cool if one day I achieved it. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, and we're gonna jump on in to the next episode of this campaign. All right, so
let me try.
I'm being as quiet as I possibly can be. Like, I'm more quiet right now than I usually am.
I'm very proud of you.
Actually, if you just...
Perfect.
Never mind.
If you guys would like to
Wait.
introduce yourselves to the audience.
That's perfect. This should work. Oh yeah. Who wants to go first?
Hi, I'm Atreus. I am a tiefling rogue. I'm addicted to Dark and Darker right now, which is a D&D based video game
I don't know
on
what
Steam.
type
It's
of
free.
game it is.
It's a loot. It's a loot and loot and extraction game.
Loot and extraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
She really just hit you with the "Did I ask?"
No, I was
Using
adding
my
something.
voice again. I'm losing my voice again.
Carmelin, would you like to introduce yourself?
So,
No.
I'm Karma. I play Serene, who is a water genasi. Fun fact. I bought a Papa Roach shirt today.
Nice.
Yeah, epic.
Look at this. Uh-oh.
Is your character wearing a Papa Roach?
I was about to say, that's such a cool fun fact about Serene.
Oh, you said about the...
She likes Papa Roach.
I don't... Yep,
Does
she
Serene
loves
like Papa Roach?
Papa
She-
Roach is just a different...
He's a
type of
literal
person.
roach.
He's
Yeah.
a little roach. He's a Papa
Yeah.
to a bunch of
Literal
babies.
roach. He's just a
Yep.
giant roach that she met once upon a time.
We worship Papa Roach.
He makes music on a kazoo, an electric kazoo.
Dope,
Very
dope.
cool.
Alrighty, Ponderosa.
I'm
Already.
Ponderosa. I've been addicted to alcohol.
Oh
Okay.
god.
No.
Ponderosa's
no.
okay.
Okay. I'm Ponderosa or Mercy, or I'm allergic to sharks. I stream and I do cool things. And also, I had a long ass day and I was in a really bad mood. And we're gonna be lucky if I don't kill somebody today.
You're rolling with
Yeah, you should kill people. This is D&D.
Discord. Okay, Mod God. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Discord. It never says that I'm live.
I don't know.
It's fucking broken. Streamer
Any-
mode is enabled. Look, I'll
It also-
disable it and I'll go back.
Any-
Live when you're not.
Anyway.
Do you have a fun fact, Ponderosa?
Fun fact about Ponderosa is, one time she tried to... No, I don't have
Eat a
fun
snail.
fact.
Escargot.
That's alright.
She secretly makes little wooden carved sculptures.
That's cool.
Secretly.
What of, may I ask?
It's a secret.
Alright,
Hmm.
alrighty. Torin.
Okay, hello, I'm Torin, or Andrew. I play a wizard dragon. And interesting fact. Torin has a crippling heroin addiction.
No, he doesn't.
And-
Cut it out.
That is not canon. That's not a drug in my
Oh,
universe.
I don't even know.
Last
He
one,
likes-
I believe, was that he loves fish.
Oh, he loves fish. He likes reading as a pastime.
Nice.
He loves to read. He's a
Nice.
bookworm.
I thought he was illiterate.
Nope. Quite the opposite. He's probably more book smart than both of you guys.
Okay. Okay.
Ander, would you like to
You
introduce
say
yourself?
The fucking what
To
else?
cast spells, you have to be able to read a
Sure.
spell book.
My streamer mode is enabled.
Thank you, Mercy. That was so nice. Anyway, I'm Jordan, and I play Ander. And Ander, yeah, he's a monk. He's cool. And he always has his dogs out.
No, the dog's away.
It's true. I've
My
seen
goodness.
Cut it out.
Ander does
He
not have
loves-
Ander does not have a camera tonight, so there will be one disembodied voice that you guys hear tonight for this episode.
It's me. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
But all right.
Yeah.
Unless you have something else.
I forgot a
He-
fun fact for Atreus.
Oh God.
Go for it.
Oh.
What? He's proficient at playing the uke.
Oh, the uke.
I believe
Nice.
it.
Of course he is.
Wonderful.
All right. So, unless anybody else has anything they'd like to say, let us jump on in to our 10th episode of Dungeons and Dragons, guys. We made it, double digits.
Yay!
Are
Play
fireworks
the
coming
soundbite
off?
of the children cheering. You know what I'm
Yes.
talking
I'll put it in post.
about. Thank you.
Let's go.
All right. So, where we left off, our party took a detour on their journey to Nimgalar to explore an abandoned, ruined castle in the middle of a desert. Upon getting there, you guys discovered an archaeology group by the name of Tidal's Treasures, already exploring the ruins. They talked about how several of their members went missing within the ruins over the last few hours. Atreus, after noting some of the marks of hired help and the familiar visage of mercenaries, you, Jasper, Ponderosa, Torin, and Fenrir decided to seek out the lost members and save them. You entered to find a couple traps and varying amounts of loot undiscovered. You explored hallways and jail cells, running into some baby spiders that packed a mean punch. Had a brief incursion with some Duragar, and after finally solving a puzzle, you managed to unlock the deepest chamber where you found a gigantic spider's nest. You carefully, narrowly saved a couple of the members before the spider decided to jump down and descend onto your party. After making some quick allies with a few members of the group, you all worked together to take down the humongous spider, and also a gelatinous cube that came into the room from behind you. After a successful battle, you freed and awoke the remaining members, and as they began to depart, two new members, Serene and Ander, decided that they now want to journey with you. Not really having time for proper pleasantries or introductions, you guys made your way out of the castle to find an old ally of Atreus. He told the group a little bit about your shared past with him, Atreus, and announced the live bounty on his head, which currently sits at 15,000 gold alive, or 7,000 gold dead. He offered for you to go with him willingly and work together like old times to claim the bounty and enjoy the riches. He said for you to meet him outside the city gates of Nimgalar within 1 week, or he'll have to resort to less preferable methods of claiming the bounty. Exhausted both physically from last night's ordeals and emotionally from the information creating more distrust within you all agreed to a good night's rest was best. So that is where we left off. You guys wake up feeling refreshed, energized, despite the sun setting, because you guys have shifted your clocks nocturnally because you have been traveling through the desert at night. So as the sun begins to set, you all come to, and that is where we left off.
Awesome. Now, quick D&D question. What level is Carmelin and Ander? Are they the same level as us?
Yeah. I was thinking about if I wanted to hide that or not, but no. That you guys are all the same level.
Oh, epic.
Cool.
Okay, we should probably get
The
started
heck do
towards
we want
Nimgalar.
to do? Go towards Nimgalar? Just continue the journey.
Continue the journey. We gotta drop off our postage.
I'm butthurt about Discord. So anyway, yeah, we just woke up, and oh my god, my entire thing is gonna fall off my desk.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Anyway.
Good.
I mean, I don't really have to sleep, so I've probably been awake. What's our surroundings? What are we looking at?
You guys come
Yeah.
to, and because
Forget
this
where we are.
because the sun is setting, you guys see, like, the whole sky is orange right now. The sun is cresting over the mountain ridge to the north. And you guys just see, like, your fire pit that's kind of going out. You see the hoof tracks of the caravan that set out, like, already. So you see, like, the path that they took to get to Nimgalar. The castle...
Put the ukulele away!
Sorry.
It's just Atreus.
It's funny
He's
because
just playing a tune.
it wasn't picking up earlier, and I was like, oh, dope, I can just play this the whole time. And now it's picking up for some reason.
It's picking up
Yeah.
random bits of it, though.
He was just
It's
dun,
just every once in a while,
dun.
just ding, ding.
I'm sorry, continue.
You see the fortress behind you from whence you just came. You didn't travel that far from the fortress, so it's still there. Some of the old tapestries just kind of blowing there in the wind. Just a lot of sand. Jasper sits up and just
I hate sand.
I'm not used to this nocturnal stuff yet, but we're almost home and I just cannot wait to just face plant into my bed.
We
Understandable.
know how far away, like, day-wise we are from...
You guys got, I think, if I remember correctly, it was either day 3 or 4. You're at the halfway mark. So you've got about
Oh,
another
wow.
3 days of journeying through the desert before you reach the city.
I mean, we could probably make it this session if we just.
We were
go
in
for
the
it.
ruin, right? Correct?
Yes, you were in the
Yeah.
ruins.
Are you able to mark on the map?
Yeah,
Vaguely
it already
where we're at.
marked, baby.
That little
There's the red
purple
Oh,
X.
the purple. Okay,
yeah, that
perfect.
little purple X. That's where you guys are.
Can we go look
the
at what's
dog
to the left?
To the left
Yes,
of
north
what?
on the map of the X.
The mountains? Why would we go there?
There's a little thing there.
The
It's
ruins. That's what you guys just investigated.
It's not the Veheist ruins?
Oh, to the south?
Oh, you're talking about the ones. That would
Andrew,
make
what
more
the
sense.
fuck are you talking about?
I don't know how the fucking measurements work.
So it's north, south, east, west.
Yes.
You
Oh
got
my
the
God.
Did the ruins that we just come from, are those the Veheist ruins?
No, we are at the
No.
little red X on
The
the
little
map.
baby one.
the little baby
Okay.
ruin is what you
We could have
guys.
came from those ruins and now we're here. But we came from the ones that are just above us.
Yeah,
Okay. Why don't we go to those other ones? That looks fun.
sounds like way out of our way, and we could probably hit them on the way back. Plus,
Alright.
they're already
I'll hold you
discovered.
to it.
So I think probably people have already.
Anybody can roll a
Yeah.
history check if you'd like about the Valheis ruins.
Love.
Let's go! I got an 8, guys.
Wow, that has single digits?
Finally!
History is
Wow.
not a
History
very good
check?
subject.
Fuck it, I'll do it. I get advantage, by the
Wait,
way.
can we all?
By the way.
Yes, point of note. Point of-
Awesome Beyonce won me advantage.
I got a
all
21.
game.
Torin won advantage for Ponderosa this game. Another IRL bet. It was fun.
I got an 18.
And I get advantage
plus
for one
1 is
roll.
19.
You do get advantage for one roll that you must use this session.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got 19.
With a 19, Ponderosa, you remember in your childhood the studying that you were given. You were taught about some of the geography of the world. Not getting a whole bunch, but for some reason your father was really interested in ruins and ancient civilizations. And the Valheis ruins, you know, are a wide expanse of miles and miles of ruins, but it's a city that they're still uncovering. It's a city that's well known by the government, by the crown, and it's an active site that they've been working on for at least 5 years. And it expands like 5 miles in each direction. the ruins. Like they're
So is it like Is it
The
like
ones to our
Pompeii?
Dang,
south?
they're huge.
they're like excavating Pompeii is a good way to describe it.
Okay,
Well,
epic. So it's all covered in sand, and we hate sand.
I
We
fucking
are
hate sand.
sand like
You guys have been
I
in
mean-
sand for the majority of this campaign so far.
One time, this lady that said she was a fortune teller told Torin that his fortune was sand, and now we just want to beat up sand.
if that means that I'm gonna die.
In sand?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyways,
So I think we should just go to Nimgalar.
yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we
that's
just
should
head
my-
that
head
way.
on our merry
We
way.
will walk that way.
All right, if whoever would like to lead the party, you may roll a survival check to dictate how the entire day will go.
I will
What
do
about
it
survival?
because
Wait,
I
where's the
have
survival?
a.
Me +3 and I get advantage.
Wait, actually,
Yes.
yeah, we should do that.
Let's let Jasper do it. You know? I'm just kidding.
Alrighty,
think your survival
Ponderosa,
would be that high.
lead the party, Ponderosa.
What is
First roll
the
was a
bonus?
15.
It's your survival skill, Karma.
It's right at the
In
bottom.
Beyond.
Okay.
What was
15
your plus?
3. It's +3 and I get advantage. 15 + 3, I have an 18.
Let's
18.
go.
With an
Pretty
18.
good.
Well, hold on.
Better be good enough.
Okay.
We bump into large sand spiders.
Yeah.
No, with an 18,
And I adopt
you're-
it.
the night is clear, the night is beautiful, it's crisp, the air is cool, it is relaxing. You guys have no issue traveling throughout the day.
Let's go.
So
Cool.
as the sun is beginning to rise, do you guys push through or do you bed down?
Let's push through.
Through. I
we
mean,
had our rest for the end.
yeah.
All right.
Last campaign. I say we push through.
I
So
don't need sleep.
that's true. Everybody
Yeah, sleeps for the-
everybody except Ponderosa will be taking a point of exhaustion.
That's fine.
1 point of damage.
No, 1 point of exhaustion, which means you have. Oh, I gotta find the ruling on that real quick. But you essentially, I believe it's disadvantage on stuff.
How do we put that in?
I'm
thing?
gonna take a little
I'm
nap.
just gonna make a mental note of it. Don't worry about writing it down.
Okay.
I bet I take a little nap.
A nappy nap.
Okay. First level, it's disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there are 6 levels to exhaustion. If you
Ain't that
acquire 6 points of exhaustion, you die.
Wait, what's our ability checks? Like skills?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are currently at disadvantage for all ability checks. But so now you're traveling through the day. This is technically day 2 of 3. Who's going to be leading?
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa.
Me, I guess.
How do you
So
know if you have advantage points? What does that mean?
so
Next to
advantage.
your skill, it'll have a plus, like 2 or something.
Talking about skill bonuses.
Oh, wait, are you saying if you have the advantage on something or just
Yeah.
if you have a bonus on it?
Advantage.
I have advantage no matter what I'm rolling because Andrew won me advantage for the whole game for everything.
It's just something that
The
Claire
only
decided.
other time you would
okay.
have advantage is if you have like a proficient like trait or whatever.
Okay, because I was gonna say I also have +3, so. But I don't know what
Do you want
advantage.
to roll? Do you want to roll?
Nope.
We're just letting her roll because she gets
Okay.
to roll twice and pick the higher
So
one.
well, here's
Yeah.
the thing. You have a point of. Oh wait, you don't have a point of exhaustion. So yeah,
Nope.
I was gonna say it was a straight roll, but no. Yeah, you still have
Nice
advantage.
try, Buckaroo.
Yeah. Roll the dice.
So rolls a 2.
I rolled a 7, which is actually a 10. So
That
So
was
that's
at
your
a
his
highest?
coin
rolls?
flip.
10.
Dang. That was at
That
a
was my highest one. My first roll was a 5.
Oh no.
All right. So
Who
with a
let
10.
this person?
Hey,
With a
we
10.
gotta have something exciting happen for the people.
This-
For
Yeah,
the-
but now I'm exhausted.
True,
Thi-
true.
This
Guys, we need
is.
a name.
Yeah.
Put the the dog
You
do?
guys
What's a
haven't
dog do?
traveled yet in the morning or in the daytime, so you're getting a taste of the desert sun for the first time, and pushing on through, basically going through your night phase. It's taking a bit longer than expected. You're feeling every footstep. It's hard going, but you manage. You are just near the cutoff, so you manage to get there. As the sun's beginning to set, you have about 1 day's left of travel.
We wanna take a quick nap.
I say we take a quick rest or
want
something.
to
I don't
nap,
really
you
want that
wacky?
exhaustion.
Like a short rest.
We don't decide if it's a short.
It would be a long rest to remove the point of exhaustion.
Or you can
a long
eat.
rest.
You can also eat food.
That's true.
Oh. I guess
Y'all
rid of
hungry?
the
Let's
exhaustion.
stop at a
Yo,
pub.
I got
There's nothing
rations.
here but sand. What are we gonna
Fix it
eat?
next
Sand?
Thank you,
I'm gonna eat my
guy.
rations.
Same here.
As you guys like set up camp for the night, Jasper kind of like waves you guys over. He's like, "Oh, I made dinner," and you see he's got like this cooking pot
Jasper,
that
I love
this
you.
like portable cooking pot that he has with him, and he like you smell like this heavenly aroma of like vegetables, spices, and
Jasper.
meats.
Oh,
We love you.
Atreus doesn't eat vegetables.
Atreus is a fucking piss
Atreus.
baby, and he's gonna eat
Well,
whatever the
you can eat
fuck
nothing
Jasper
and
gives
keep your
him.
exhaustion. That's
I'm
fine.
sure you have nice, wonderful, teeth-breaking crackers in your ration.
Jasper holds up a bowl to you, Atreus, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know."
It's okay.
You made
It's
him
fine.
feel
I got
bad.
rations.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I love
Um,
Jasper.
Oh,
What
okay.
if
Monks?
this is the long con and Jasper's here to poison us? I'm not taking it either.
You got
Um,
nobody's gonna have Jasper's
Are
meal.
you shitting me? I'll have
No.
some of
I
Jasper.
spit in
I
his
don't even
face.
need it, and I'm gonna have some.
I'll
Um,
eat it. I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
Yeah, y'all gotta eat it because I can't. Monks don't eat. So
Just
Yeah, how do you
guys are the
survive? You're gonna
worst.
die, silly monk.
monks, I've resolved they don't have a need for food or drink anymore.
That's such a.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd try to do something nice. That's my bad. I should have asked what everybody's
Warren,
like,
you
preferences
dumb
were.
fuck! You're hurting his
I
feelings.
lied. I'm taking it back. I will
Xander?
have his delicious thing.
Andrew
Jasper, I'm
doesn't,
sure it's delicious. I'm just anti-vegetable.
he doesn't
I
have the
understand.
need for food anymore, but he's looking around the pot and he's like,
Mmm.
are those potatoes?
Oh my fucking
They are,
God.
yes.
No.
Yeah,
Potatoes?
I'm gonna have some of that. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. And
Oh,
you
he
see him like
deserves-
brighten up, and he happily like fixes you a bowl and he hands it to you.
Like, thank you. I have not eaten food in a very long time, so this is quite special.
Oh, I put me on the spot here. I hope it lives up to the expectation.
I'm quite sure it will.
All right.
And I'll also take 2 bowls. One for me and one for Fenrir.
He hands you a
That
bowl,
doesn't
and he
affect you?
he looks at Fenrir and he goes, "Oh, all right," and he like sets it down in front of him and like steps back.
Aw.
Fenrir's
I'd
a
love
sweet
to
guy.
They were
take
literally
Jasper.
cuddling last time. What is going on?
He's still a little uneasy about him.
He's a massive dire wolf who's still a baby and
Yeah,
is
I would
They
still
still be
cuddle.
scared of it.
It,
He's
gi-
gonna
cuddle.
get even bigger.
it gives the energy of like a baby elephant that doesn't know its strength but can still kill, you know?
Yeah, that's Fenrir.
So anyway, yes. You guys fill up on food, you relax, you bed down. Who's gonna take the first watch for the night?
Probably
me.
me,
Probably
since I
you,
don't
right?
need
Yeah.
to sleep.
You don't need to
Yeah, got
sleep,
it.
and you have advantage.
And I
Roll
have
the
I'll take the
dice.
second. I'll take the second watch.
Go ahead, roll that
Okay.
perception die, Ponderosa.
Uh-oh.
Sounds very familiar. Mwahahaha. What sounds familiar, Purple Dragon Cat? Perception, you said?
Yes,
Perception.
perception.
My perception is +3. Okay, it rolled onto my keyboard. 11 +3 is 14. Stop rolling on my keyboard. 21.
A 21.
Perfect.
So with a 21, Ponderosa, everything's quiet around the camp. Fenrir is snoozing at your feet. You look back and see everybody in their bedrolls or in their tents, peacefully asleep. As you look out upon the mountain range, now at nighttime, you guys are now fixing your clocks. You can't help but hear just a very soft
Aw, shit.
it sounds like footsteps of just something walking, something very large, and way off in the distance, you can barely make out just this very large bipedal humanoid creature, just not heading towards you at all, just way off in the distance, just
The Titan.
and you just see him.
On the wall.
It's Titan.
You just see him. He's just vibing, walking.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on him.
Okay.
Is he like up in the mountains?
Yeah, how big is he?
He's
Oh,
about. You can see for quite a bit in the desert. He's about like 3 miles away from you guys, and he's heading not perpendicular. He's heading parallel to where you guys are going, but off to the right a little bit, so further south. So he's just.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna keep kind of a watchful eye on him, but if he doesn't seem like he's going to do us any harm, then I'll just like kind of make a mental note and keep an eye on him, but I'm not very concerned.
Okay. And it doesn't take long before he eventually goes too far out of your vision. He made no notice to you guys whatsoever.
You.
That's cool.
love him.
I don't know
Can I-
what that was.
Can I adopt
Fight
him?
him later.
Stop trying to adopt everything we run into.
I can't help it.
He's a druid. I don't know what you expected.
It's in my nature.
So it's the end of your shift. You can go and wake up Atreus as you see fit.
Meditate. Go wake him up as I see fit.
Yeah, if you wake him up at all, or you can just keep
It's like
Bang.
fit.
Pots and pans.
Plots and schemes.
you can keep doing the shift you want, or just wake somebody else up. Or you can do what you want now.
I can do Atreus, but I'm gonna walk over to him and I'm just gonna like kind of roll him over with my foot. Just kind of like push him and roll him over.
Damn.
And I'm like, wake up.
Right, I'm up.
It's your
What are
shift.
you being mean about it? Okay.
And then
We're
I'm gonna go
taking
climb a
meditation.
tree. Yeah, I'm gonna go climb a tree and I'm gonna meditate in the tree.
In the
There's
desert.
not really
Shit, we're in the
a lot of
desert!
trees around here.
Whatever.
The tree that's nearest. It's like
I'm
5
gonna go
miles
lay-
that way.
I'm gonna go. I forgot we were in the desert. Okay. I'm gonna
Gonna go burrow in
lay,
some.
like lean up against Fenrir, and I'm just gonna close my eyes. But I'm still like pretty aware because I'm just meditating. I'm not asleep.
Okay. So, Atreus, go ahead, and if there's anything you would like to do during your
Yeah,
watch, you may do
me.
it now, but you will need to do a
Sick.
perception check for me.
I'm gonna do a perception check, and then can I wake up Jasper and have a chat in the pirate room?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Epic.
Give me the
First.
perception check first.
Oh!
I'm gonna lurk and play some brain rot. I mean league.
18.
18? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll tell you what happens in private.
Awesome.
Ooh.
BRB, folks.
BRB.
Oh,
BLB.
Oh, please work. Oh, please work.
It's gonna work. Definitely.
You just gotta get that camera on.
Oh,
It's always a readjust whenever we switch. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so with your, what'd you roll, an 18?
18.
Yeah, so you're looking around, peaceful night sky. You got the second shift, so it's like around midnight, 1 a.m. You see a beautiful, beautiful moon, peaceful cold air, tumbleweeds. But yeah, so you go and wake Jasper up.
Yeah.
How do you wake him up?
Just pat him on the shoulder, kind of whisper like Jasper.
Okay, he goes, huh? Huh? What? Are we safe?
Yeah, we're totally fine. I just wanted to talk to you before we got into the city.
Oh,
It'll be tomorrow.
okay. Yeah, we are almost close. We'll see the city by traveling just a few hours tomorrow.
Yeah. So, do you know anybody that fixes magical weapons?
Fixes
Okay.
magical weapons?
Yeah. I thought you'd be the one to know because you're like, an expert. An expert, all things. Sparty.
Why do you ask?
Um, I have a magical weapon that might need mending, maybe.
No. I mean, I guess I probably could have deduced that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a kingdom city, you know. You can find everything in a kingdom city. There's
Yeah,
enchant.
but I'm talking like trustworthy, someone you would trust.
Oh, somebody. Well, I Amber and I we have our hands in various foundations around the city, but well, and he's like pondering for a moment, like thinking about exactly just how much reach and power he has in the city, like kind of
Yeah.
taking stock of himself, and he like, I personally have never gone to them for magical restoration, but I know they can do it. Their
Who?
name, where did all my freaking tabs go? Yeah, there's one person who I've done some business with in the city, and their name is Jokand. They run
Broken?
Jokand. They run an enchantment shop, and I've procured some supplies for them that they've needed. Stuff like, incense, copper wire. I mean, just small things, you know. But
Yeah.
I've done business with him for.
Would you trust him though? Are you like?
I trust that he's a man of his business. I trust that he
Okay.
wants to earn coin, and if you're asking if he's like on the up and up, as far as I can tell, yes. I don't think I'm dealing with any underdealings, but then again, how would I know, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Can I do a like history check on Joe Cand? Like, see if I've ever heard of him before?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a history check.
I got an 18 again.
Are you going to use your reroll?
No, I'll stick with 18.
Okay. With an 18, you have no idea. This is a name of somebody who, from the way he's describing him and the way he's talking about his business, you're piecing together that this is a man who has a single business that he runs in this city, and there's no way you could have heard about it until now.
Yeah, I was just making sure, like, my uncle hasn't worked with him before or something.
If you're trying to deduce that, as your DM, I'll say that would be something for if you interact with Jokend eventually.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be a possibility there.
Cool. I was gonna ask Jasper something else. Jasper,
Mm-hmm.
what do you feel about Kingdom Run cities and the kingdom in general? And I want you to be honest, just straightforward.
Yeah, well, may as well, since after everything we've all been through. To be honest, I don't think that there's any position of power that doesn't come with a little bit of corruptness.
Yeah. Like, pushy.
I'm also not somebody who's getting in line to fight. You know, he kind of like looks down at himself and he's like, I've used to be more, and now I'm half of what I used to be, and I
mean,
I
I
learned
wanna say that you kind of broke us out of a jail cell.
and he kind of like he scoffs and like looks around. He's like,
Is that half of what you used to be? Because I want to know the.
oh,
I
well,
get the joke now. I get
Well,
the
for
joke.
that, you'll have to buy me a drink. I could tell you story after story of my revels of youth, but as my wife will remind me, I'm not really built for that anymore.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Well,
Amber and I, we secured a very nice position for ourselves in the city. We are, I guess, as the less fortunate in the city would consider us as rich bastards. And I say that only because I have been called that before, and I don't know why. We are not rich by some means. By other means, yes, we are a little comfortable. We've done very well for ourselves, and we're happy with what we have. The things that we don't like, we try to make a difference where we can. But I think the crown does a lot of good. It does do a lot of good for all of Allra. They just need to work on being better and treating
Yeah.
everybody
I mean,
fairly.
I understand the crown, and I realize why it isn't. I realize why it is the way that it is. It's just I don't trust the crown, but that's my personal vendetta.
You don't trust the crown.
No,
Well,
we never will.
yeah. I can understand. And if life had gone differently, maybe I'd be right next to Codex. Who knows?
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool to meet him in the right conditions, but he is the most wanted man in all of Allra, and I am just trying to protect myself and my wife.
Understandable. Well, I'll
I-
let you get back to sleep.
Well, now hang on. Can I
Yeah.
see this weapon?
Uh, yes. You can.
I'm just curious as a historian.
Well, yeah. Just don't freak out if you know what it is, or go around telling people what it is.
Oh,
Please.
don't freak out if I know what it is. So if I
Yeah.
don't know what it is, I should be fine, is what you're
Should
saying?
be fine. Should be.
Okay. You don't have to show me if you don't want to.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
He's like,
But I
he's
kinda-
growing very tense now. He's like, oh fuck, what can of worms did I just open?
I dig it out from under my cloak.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
It glimmers there in the moonlight, and you can just see it, this beautiful golden broken whip of the morning star.
Yeah.
And Jasper looks at it, and his eyes like inspect it a little bit. He gets very close to it. He just kind of like curiously, like as like a dog does with a new scent, just gets right in there and just looks at it. And I don't see anything in particular about it. What sort of magical enchantment lies upon this weapon?
It's precious. I don't know. It's anti-demonic. It's
Anti-demonic.
yeah.
Fascinating. So you said it's broken?
It is. Yeah. It's been broken for a long time.
And he scratches his head. Well, Jokan may very well know what to do, but demonry. That's some heavy stuff. And I don't know Joken past our business dealings, but he would be the one I would go to for this.
Yeah. Jasper, do you know what I am?
Yeah, tiefling, yes.
Do you know what a tiefling is based off of? What it's made of, I guess? I don't know. What our family heritage is?
I do, but I don't judge a book by its cover, and I don't think we are the amalgamations of our past ancestors. I think we draw paths for ourselves, and we can lean upon our ancestry if we need it, but
Yeah.
It doesn't make us who
It's
we
just-
are,
It kind of explains the anti-demonic part of it.
I guess.
Consecrated, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Fun damage. Anyway,
You're an interesting individual, Atreus.
well, one's gotta be.
He stretches his shoulders and, well, yeah, we should probably reach Nimgala by tomorrow. I would like to
Would
get some
you like me-
sleep.
Japan tomorrow, if we have a chance.
If there's time, certainly. I really would love to see my wife.
time with
If
your
that's
wife?
okay.
Yeah. 100%. Just whenever you get a chance. We'll probably stick around for a couple of days, but we're gonna keep on the down low.
Of course, of course. Good night, Atreus.
Good night.
All right. Back to tavern.
Back to the tavern.
Buddies on the stream.
About time.
So anyway, yeah, sorry, that took a hot sec.
Forever.
That took a hot sec. So anyways, that's when you're supposed to kill them. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Hey, you have a camera now, Ander.
Yeah,
Oh my god! You're
my
pretty
computer
big.
decided to not be dead.
Yay, we love that.
Oh, we
Well,
love
alright.
a not dead computer.
Yeah.
Atreus's perception check went by smoothly. No creatures
Yeah.
of the night. You guys wake up bright early new morning. You are all fully healed, fresh health, long rested. You are 1 day away. You could probably reach the city by sundown tonight.
Let's go.
Ooh, let's go! City,
So we
city.
don't run into
city.
trouble.
Who is going to lead the pack?
Probably just Ponderosa again.
Me again?
Yeah.
Aw,
Oh, come on.
shucks. All right. Get ready for this roll live on TikTok. Is it another perception check?
Yes,
It's a
perception.
survival check. Survival check, right?
Wait, survival or perception?
Survival. Sorry, did I say
survival.
perception? Survival.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, my first roll. Look, TikTok.
Whoopsie doodle.
16. It's backwards. I love it. 16 plus 3. 19.
With a
Or
19.
a 14.
14.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the 19. By the way, I get to roll with advantage all round.
Yes, you do. So with a
Right, on
19,
TikTok, I just started a TikTok live.
you've gotten your groove for tracking
Math,
and
right?
for leading, Ponderosa. You have been very consistent and steady with your ability to navigate your way through this desert.
Let's go.
So,
I love being persistent or proficient in things.
I
Persistent.
mean, I guess you can tell one grain of sand from the other.
Yay! This one's not sand, and this one is.
so
This one's actually glass in, the other one is silica.
I want to make sure I get this right.
This one actually comes from an ancient rock that no longer exists, and that's why it's now considered sand.
So, as you guys
That's
travel,
submerged.
tired and weary from nearly a week in the desert, the sand just coating all of your clothes, in your shoes, the sweat from the sun beating down upon you, the sheer exhaustion of this endless trudge. Around midday, you guys begin to see it. The glimmering shimmer of a few very tall skyscrapers of sterling silver and solid metal.
Guys, it's Nimgalar.
As you guys get closer, you begin to see the wall that protects Nimgalar. This circular structure, easily hundreds of feet in the air. You have no idea how tall it could be, but it is a solid metal wall that is protecting this city in its entirety.
Can I make a perception check on how tall it is?
Sure, roll perception.
I got a 9.
Absolutely.
Wow, your perception sucks.
That's a
Trey's
fucking-
got a 9.
That's a fucking tall wall there, bub.
Wow.
Oh, that one
Whoa,
more
it's
time
a
with
big
deeper
wall.
accent. Deeper main accent.
That's a fucking tall wall there, bub.
Maine?
That's
That's a
that's
fucking
a fucking
wall.
tall wall.
Anyway,
That's a tall wall there,
Yeah.
bub.
as
That's
you
a tall wall
guys
there, bub.
As you guys get closer to the city, you begin to notice more people, caravans, and wandering travelers and traders, you notice that there's almost like a highway of sorts of people that are beginning to head into the city. And there's even people heading out of the city. You begin to notice a lot more people. You guys get in line, and you guys eventually find yourselves standing at the gates, staring all the way up at these walls. And there are 2 soldiers, one a dwarf and one a human. Both
One human.
male. And as you guys approach them, they say, "Halt! State your business for entering Nimgalar, please."
Oh, shiitakes.
That
That sounds like a job for Atreus.
We're just taking
Yeah,
this
that's
nice
research.
man home.
And you point to Jasper, and Jasper steps forward. He's like, "Hello, my name's Jasper Almada. I'm a resident of the city. I was traveling to Darkholm for business, but got waylaid on the highway, and these individuals rescued me. So I'm just would like to return home, please." And the dwarf,
These are my 7 bodyguards.
the guards look at each other and looks back at Jasper, and they say, "Do you have your identification?" He goes,
No.
Of course, it's right.
Oh
Oh.
my god,
Uh,
Jasper, get it together,
I'm gonna like
dude.
nudge Jasper.
What? I think I left it in the pit.
In the pit?
I think I
left
left
it
it
in
in
the
the
pit.
pit.
What?
So what are we gonna do?
You
How
are
can you get
shitting
in?
my pants right
I-
now, Jasper.
I'm
Brother.
sorry. Okay. Excuse me. I am a resident here, and I'm sure if you just talk to somebody, you can
Okay.
deduce and piece together. I misplaced my
I'm sorry we misplaced our passports.
my
God.
identification, but I promise you, just go
I left it in his
please.
car.
Go please to the Gilded Highway and just speak to Amber Almada. She will tell you who I am, please.
You're like, who the fuck is Amber fucking whatever?
Oh, they'll do it already. They'll
He's
do it.
he's gonna try and persuade the Jasper's persuading the guards.
Oh god.
He rolled a 19.
Great. No,
Oh,
Let's
fuck-
go, Jasper!
Hey,
Jasper, let's fucking go with that 19 roll.
That's
Let's
my guy.
Go.
The 2 guards look at each other, and the human just goes, and he turns around, and you see him fiddle with a device in his hand, and he places it to his ear. We're gonna have somebody check this out. Please step to the side to allow others to pass in the meantime. And he's like, of course, thank you. And he looks to all of you like, fucking listen to them, please.
And how about... Okay, never mind.
So you guys wait 15, 20 minutes. Easily another 50 to 100 people enter the city while you guys are waiting. And eventually the dwarf pipes up. He goes, "What? We got word that you are who you say you are.
Oh,
Let's go, Jasper.
Big sigh of relief
I don't know
here.
how you did it, but you did it, bro.
However, these people are not residents. Do you vouch
No.
for them?" Jasper looks at you
I
all. And he goes, "Of course.
Vouch for us?
Of course I
don't know.
vouch for them. On my name and on my house."
Oh
the-
my, Atreus, don't fuck this up.
You
I'll be-
remember that
I'm not...
episode
We'll
of
be fine.
Game of Thrones where he goes in Karth, cuts it open?
He's not doing that.
Spoilers.
Oh, come on.
Stop.
That
Anyway,
is not spoiler.
the guards look at each other and kind of scoff and go, "Fine then, your house it is. Welcome to Nimgalar." And you guys watch as these gigantic metal gates open, and you guys step forth into the city. The first thing that you guys are met with is just a barrage of wandering traders, pop-up stores and caravans of people just trying to sell you their wares as you walk into the main road. People just walking right up to your face, holding up one trader just, "You've never had a spice like this before." And then another
You've
trader
never had a spice like this before?
another trader walks by and says, "I have the cure for all ailments right here." And you guys are having to say no and push away unless you want to interact with them. They are trying to sell you their products as you walk down the main hallway or the main thoroughfare first.
Hey Jasper, are these for real, or are these just people trying to get us to buy some loot?
These are merchants who are trying to sell in the city because there's a higher population here. They may be legit, they may not be. You know,
It's just like the I've seen on TV.
what is
Okay.
what is a TV?
Never mind, Jasper.
Okay. Anyway, as you guys keep heading in through the city, you guys are met with from a sea of desert. You are now in a sea of metal. There is building
Sea of
after
metal.
building of 3, 4, 5-story buildings, all made out of this white metal with yellows, blues, greens, trims that decorate them all. You guys hear a very loud rumbling noise, and you all get a little scared at first. You don't know what it is, as this gigantic mechanized cart goes just going right by your head on this large track above you. You look up in the sky, and you see just this huge airship with 3 huge glowing stones coming into port on the other end of the city. You
Hey,
see,
get me one of those.
We need one of those, a huge airship.
and as Jasper kind of took the
Wait,
lead once you guys got into the city and goes, well, right over here is the seller's market. We'll be able to find all sorts of things there. I really would like to go home first, if you guys don't mind. I don't know what you guys are gonna do now that you're here, but I really would like to go home. Of course, you're all welcome to come meet the missus and stuff.
Want Jasper to leave? I like him.
I'm gonna come with. I wanna come check out his crib, MTV Cribs.
His MTV cribs.
TV
Okay.
cribs.
Are you guys all joining, or do you stick around and like tour the city? For some of you, this is familiar territory, but for some of you, this is the first time in an environment that is heavily just filled with stimulus, just so much happening all at once, people shoving by you, loud noises of machinery, things you don't understand happening. There's just a lot coming in at you at once. So
Mercy has ADD and is getting overwhelmed and dying.
just at the explanation
Probably.
of it.
I have ADHD and I'm getting overwhelmed. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I literally have no idea. No, you're right. I don't know where I want to be or what I want to do.
Why don't you guys all come to the house first, and we'll go from there. How about that? I'm sure I could whip
Well,
up
we have
something.
this package. Where does this package need to go? We've never been in this city before. We don't even know where we're going.
Well, where are you supposed to deliver it?
Did any of us write that down?
I don't
think-
know.
You know who I think wrote it down?
The
Ethan.
one that
'Cause
left.
Ethan was the one that took the job.
Um,
Can we get helped out on this one? This one's not really fair.
So,
Yeah.
I did backtrack and watch some of the previous episodes just to make sure I got this right. None of you actually asked where you're supposed to deliver it.
Is there writing on the package?
shit. Wait, didn't you open the package? Do you have notes on what the package is?
You do know what's
mean,
inside the package. You got.
It's a knife and a
Of
book.
course we didn't ask where it was
It's a
supposed to be.
it's a mystic knife and a book.
Ow! Fuck!
Well, I'm sure you guys can figure it out. I mean,
This is a big city.
it is. Well, who were you delivering it for?
Mijos. He's a bar. No, he's a tavern keep. Nope, he's an
No,
innkeep.
he is an innkeeper.
He's a son in. I don't even remember what town.
Nieneth.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
In it.
Jasper
We're all idiots! Delinquents!
he scratches his chin. He goes, "Well, you could start at taverns and ask if anybody knows Mijos. That might be a good way to start. Or you could always take it to the Royal Courier Service, and they could probably piece it together as long as the package is still intact."
Yeah, the package is totally intact.
Great. Then you could also try there. I really like. He's like excitedly like stepping on his feet,
Let's-
just like.
Let's go to your house. Just take us to your house.
These way.
Just go home.
All right. So do you guys all follow Jasper?
Lead on,
Yeah.
Chester.
Okay. So he leads you through the cities, winding and turning. You guys see like these open shops of like people serving various drinks and foods outside. You guys see like this beautiful stage where people seem to be performing and people are watching. You see a beautiful fountain with a male and a female figure in the center of it, with water shooting out of it. The roads are a mix of metal, dirt, stone, all intricately built to look natural, but not natural at the same time, if that makes sense. Like a man-made, like we added to it, but it's still part of the earth, if that makes sense.
Okay. Like hobbit holes, except bigger.
Yeah, sort of. Hobbit holes, but mechanized.
More, yeah.
Which is complete opposite of Hobbit, but anyway.
I understand what you're saying, though. It's like
Yeah.
built into the earth, but it's not.
They, as highly advanced as this city is, they still make great efforts to make it look as natural as possible.
So is it green grass or is it sand?
So it's not sand anymore. It's sand in various locations, but when it's not pavement and it's not metal, it's also this strange, extremely short grass. It's like the golf grass. It's the grass you roll down on
crabgrass.
stuff. Yeah, it's crabgrass.
Excellent. My
Um,
favorite.
but as Jasper takes a few turns, you guys are walking. You walk probably for about a half hour through the city. It's taking in sight after sight of enormous buildings. And finally, he takes a turn onto a road of houses. And you realize, you look around these houses, these are fucking mansions. And you turn onto a street, and down one row of houses is completely adjacent next to the beach. You guys now notice hints of salt water and air as you realize you're now on the coast. You're now right on the coastline of the continent, as far to the close to this coast as you can be. And
Yeah, like,
Jasper takes a turn to the second house on the left, and he goes, home sweet home. And he heads up to this massive 3-story mansion of, it's a mix of brown shingles, metal paneling, like, it's, did anybody read, let me get the book right, Swiss Family Robinson?
yeah.
I think that's the right book. Is that the right book?
That's the one where they're on the island.
I'm thinking of a book. I just can't, I don't know if that's it. Yes,
That's the one
it is
where they're on
Swiss
the
Family.
island
It
and
is
they-
Swiss Family Robinson.
In the treehouse.
Yes, it's this gigantic house. It's not a tree house. It's on the ground, but it's just so, it's made out of so many different parts that you deduce that it's like bits and pieces that have been put together over time. Like you look at one piece and like, that's just a gigantic metal cylinder, but it's been retrofitted into like a study. And another little area looks like the old, kind of like an abandoned car, but cars aren't a thing here. It's like it's a piece of machinery that was ripped out of something previous and has been repurposed into living
So it's like the
areas.
shell of machinery.
Yeah, it's a shell of machinery, but it's been spruced up to look extremely fancy.
Renovated.
Yeah. And
Mihos, not Mihos, Jasper. Is this Jasper's house? Is this what we're talking about?
yeah,
Oh. I thought this was just our
Nice.
house.
Living
Lives
good.
in an abandoned car thing.
it's not, well, it's a 3-story house, but it's not like just walls. It's various things that have been welded and smushed together to create this odd amalgamation of a house.
Jasper, I thought you lived in a hole. I'm just kidding.
You lived in a hole.
Does.
I might be after today. We'll see how Emma
Uh-oh.
reacts.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Anywho, he goes up and he just knocks right on the door.
Ball and chain.
He goes and knocks on the door, and a few minutes pass, and finally the door opens, and you guys see a human woman with short,
Oh.
short, brown, curly hair, thick, round glasses, and she's wearing a green polka dot dress. And she has like bangles and all sorts of jewelry over both of her arms. And she opens the door, and the first thing
What color is her hair?
brown.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be ginger. I was gonna be like, what the frizz?
He's dating the Sprizzle.
As she opens the door, she sees him, and she just, at first, she gives him a look, but then she just instantly brings him in for a hug, and he hugs back. She goes, "You made me fucking worry again."
I mean, he was basically dead.
And and Jasper is hugging back, he goes, "I hate to admit it, but you were right." And she goes, she holds him back by the shoulders, and she's like, "Damn right, I'm right." And she gives him a playful slap across the face. He goes, "Yeah, I deserved that." Where are my manners? Amber, these are my friends. They rescued me. And she looks at all of you.
Friends. We're criminals. I don't say that. Take that back immediately.
Oh, people who life.
Hello. You were
Hi.
eclectic bunch. What are your names?
Hi, I'm Atreus. I'm saved your husband's life at least twice, maybe 3 times.
All it did.
Twice, 3 times. What else happened? And Jasper like looks at you like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." And he's like, you know,
I mean,
several things occurred during the trip back. Listen, you look so beautiful today. Have I told you that?
Oh.
With the Riz?
Fuck up. Is that a ruse?
And
Is he did it with the Riz?
she like holds out her hand for you to shake, Atreus.
I shake back.
She shakes back. She goes, "Well, thank you for saving this nincompoop."
I mean, it was a great time.
I'm glad. Would you all like to come in?
Yes.
You're not gonna ask
be more
anybody.
than
Never
happy
mind.
to.
This is Ponderosa.
We'll be
This is Torin.
Hi.
Knuckleheads.
Nice to meet you. Don't all
Like,
speak
hi.
at once.
Ponderosa
Very
is
friendly.
quiet and she looks like she's gonna die over there. Torin here is.
Dude, I don't look like I'm gonna die. I just am not very friendly.
She's just not very friendly. I'm just.
Yeah. She's not
Okay.
talking. Quiet. Anyway, this is Torin. He's a Dragonborn. Say hi, Torin.
Obviously.
I see.
hello.
Hi, nice to meet you, Torin.
Okay.
What's for
yeah,
dinner?
Fine. I'm
What's
alright.
for? Are they staying? Are they staying for dinner? And Jasper's, we can certainly provide dinner. Yes, of course. It's the least we can do. They saved me after all. And she goes, "All right, I guess we're gonna have dinner then."
And these
She's so
two.
mad.
Okay.
You know what? Because
Anybody
Andrew,
else?
I'm gonna
Like-
head out. No.
Andrew like would go towards his wife and he'd be like, "Did you teach him how to make potatoes?"
I.
He holds her hand. He like gently holds her.
He's like,
hand.
"Did you
He's like, "Ma'am,
Please tell me.
give this man a gift?"
They
Please,
ki-
I beg, did you give this man the power?
they kind of.
Potato.
She kind of smirks and goes, "Well, I like to say it was me, but he will always insist that it was him." You deduce that they have a healthy rivalry of cooking.
No. Because he doesn't give a shit about introducing himself. He just cares about the potatoes. But also he like nudges Serene. He's like, "Just tell her who we are, please. Just please."
So,
Please.
I'm Serene, and this is Ander.
Oh,
Wait,
hello.
I
just
thought
kinda
Serene
showed up.
doesn't talk. Am I misunderstanding that?
Serene talks.
Serene talks, just not much.
She goes, "Well, you all look rather very sandy. Let's bring you inside." And she like looks at the.
Y'all crusty and dry as fuck.
You guys got running
They're
water?
just tracking in sand with them.
Running water, of course
What
we
about
do. Where?
Fenrir?
You have a shower?
Yes.
How do you know what a shower
we don't.
is? What's a shower?
It's not
You
a
would-
hotel.
That's why you
This is not
smell.
an inn.
It's not an inn, but it's my.
Smell?
It's my favorite man, Jasper's house, and I don't know. I could use a shower.
I'm
All
sorry.
smelly.
What is a shower?
Oh,
It's-
wait. You don't know what, honey? Where did you find these people? And Jasper's like, some of them are not from Kingdom Cities, Amber, and we need to be understanding of that. And she goes, oh, okay.
Amber's like,
I literally
Yeah.
come from such a small little like village that it doesn't even have a name on the map.
Amber's like, now that
You're
y'all
just from a
saying it,
place.
these bitches kind of stink.
as soon
Amber's
as
like, yeah, they
So
should
bad.
take a shower.
as
dude.
soon
Let's
as
go
Jasper
shower."
mentions that some of you aren't from a Kingdom City, her demeanor almost entirely changes. It goes from like tenseness to like an understanding, appreciation. Oh, and she like. And like Mama Bear kicks in. She's like, "Oh, everybody come
I
in."
was just gonna call
Oh,
it.
she's so
like,
sweet.
These poor
Can you be my
babies, they're
mom?
so stupid.
So, yeah, she welcomes you all in if you choose to come in.
I would love to come
Hey,
in.
Hellas
Alright.
Superhero, how are you? It's nice to see you in the chat.
As you guys walk in, you see like the foyer, and you see like the staircases going up to the second and third floors. You see this beautiful living room area that has these big windows that just overlook the ocean. And you see like a cozy little nook and library. And there's like an attached kitchen off to the side. It's all an open concept.
Stretch, Jordan.
And-
Dang. Jasper, you didn't tell us you were kicking it real good here.
Oh hell,
I'm wearing
I.
fucking spandex too. I don't even have real pants on.
Well, it's like I told you the other night, Atreus. We've done very well for ourselves. And
Yeah.
Amber speaks up and goes, "Well, that's one way of putting it, Mr. Director." And he like kind of scoffs a little and goes,
Wait,
not yet,
Jasper.
not yet. I have not gotten the job yet, honey, but we are hopeful."
I feel like you haven't really told us what you do here, Jasper.
Oh, you've never asked.
What do your wife and you do here?
Well, some would call us aristocrats. We're essentially philanthropists. We support business. We support businesses in town that provide much needed services to the public, and we are well known with the council and with, you know, the various businesses of Nimgalar. We're very public people, and frankly, it's kind of a miracle you guys saved me when you did, because if anybody from Nimgalar saw me like that, it would have been headlines for weeks, and it might have even cost me a job I'm trying to get.
Why didn't the guy at the gate know you?
Great.
The militia are usually separate from the financial aspects of the city. It's a weird dynamic where, how much do you guys know about the kingdom and councils and
I
all
only
this?
know about the old ways of living.
Me too, from my dad.
Oh, okay. And so like Jasper begins to like give you guys a big spiel of kingdom history while Amber's fixing like
Kingdom history.
Amber's getting like plates of small biscuits and sandwiches and like a pitcher of what appears to be like an iced tea type beverage and glasses for everybody as you're all sitting around the table. And she goes, and Jasper begins to talk. He goes, well, for the way it's worked since the crown took over, there's been a council in every city that the kingdom owns. And the council is made up of 6 individuals, one of which is always responsible for reporting back to the kingdom to explain the dealings of the city, but the other 5 are responsible for various things within the city. There's the Master of Security, who runs the militia. There's the Master of Communications, who runs all of the messages throughout the cities. There's the Master of the Arcane, who deals with all of the magic and enchantments that come through the city. And then there's the Master of Coin, who handles our treasury. And yeah, this is the same thing in every kingdom city. You'll find this same type of council in every kingdom-run city.
How about the? Let me see. Give me a second. I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the main kingdom city?
It's known as the Iron Fields.
Yeah. How about the Iron Fields? How does that work? Is that the same way?
Well, that's where the king lives. That's the crown. That's the kingdom. That's like
Yeah.
that's the
But
holy
do they
city.
also have a council, or is that just the king saying, "Yo, deal with it"?
That's where the council reports to. That's where the king lives to his regime, to his family. You know, the dynasty. The council reports to the king, and the king
Dynasty.
the king
Kind of soft.
the king delivers orders to the
God damn it.
to the
Mom,
council members, and then the council members spread the message to the cities, and everything goes out that way.
Got it.
But yeah, that's where the Iron Fields, that's where the king and his family lives, along with very like protected members of the realm.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Okay. I dig it. I dig it.
Do we dig it? I mean, yeah, we totally dig it.
And
I mean, it's completely new to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 stretches all in one go.
Amber speaks up and
That's
she
a
goes.
lot of information.
Amber speaks up and she goes, "Yes, except the Master of Arcana, his position is rather bullshit if you ask me. Ever since the law of magic passed."
Magic.
I know about that.
Magic?
The law of magic. At least I should, I think. History tip?
Yeah,
Magic in
I won't.
general, question mark?
I should definitely know about that.
You don't. I won't even have
Magic.
your roll. It's pretty intrinsically
That's like-
tied to your backstory.
Yeah.
But Amber will explain. Well, the law of magic. I mean, ever since the crown took effect, the king has demanded that all magical artifacts are to be secured and delivered to the kingdom, to the Iron Fields. Like, magical artifacts, magical weapons, those are strictly prohibited. Only government-sanctioned magical weapons are allowed. And she, like, references the guns you guys seen before with the potion bottles.
Whoa. Magic.
Yes.
The Gathering.
Thanks for the follow-up, boo. Thanks.
Okay, Mercy.
Sorry, random. Back, Ponderosa is just like, whoa. Magic? Are you being serious?
Yes, it's a rather powerful force in our world, and the kingdom is doing their best to regulate it, which, if you ask me, is like trying to contain the sun, you know? It's just... They think they can do anything, and this is just one of their latest ploys and grabs for power. We think it's stupid, but you wouldn't ever catch us saying that outside in public.
Well, yeah, you kind
Trying
of
to
can't.
wrap my mind around the fact that you think magic is real?
It is
Real?
real. Have you not ever seen magical items or spells being cast before?
The only magic I know is herbology.
She like looks at
Here
Jasper
we go
with like
again.
a I don't know what to do look, and Jasper's like,
She's kind of okay. So the way that I'm thinking about this is like, for example, like, Andrew's character, the Dragonborn, his like lightning bolt stuff in his hand. She thinks of that as like a natural ability and not as magic.
Oh, okay, I see.
She's like pretty grown, like she was grown pretty much like sheltered from a lot of that stuff.
I
Magic
see.
is real. I know.
Wait,
I see.
you've never had a magic item?
So
No.
you consider your you have magical items, Ponderosa, but you
She
consider
doesn't know
them.
that they're magical.
Ah,
She
Okay.
She thinks of it as like a natural ability.
I see. Okay. So
Weird.
it's you that create the magical effects with your items, like the bag of holding or your ring. You think that's coming from you.
She is freaked out by the bag of holding.
Okay. I
She's like,
see.
You
What the
almost think
hell?
like magic is like witchcraft.
She
Like,
knows very little about magic because she
devilish
thinks
things.
of most of this stuff as like your natural ability.
I see. Well, so tell me, hon, have you ever been able to do something that you thought was before impossible, or have you ever encountered an item that just blew out your expectations of your
Hold up, bag
preconceived
of holding.
notions?
She kind of like rummages around and she kind of like pulls out this small little sack that's kind of like.
What is this? Why?
Why?
What sorcery?
I suppose this gift given to me. I've never seen anything hold as many items as this tiny little sack can. I just simply don't understand it.
A gift, you say? And you watch as Amber's eyes glaze over for a moment as she like does a few motions with her hand. Oh, that's a bag of holding you have there.
What did you just do?
Oh no.
She kind of
Put it back.
Ponderosa kind of like takes a step back and like eyes
No,
her
no, it's
up and
okay.
down.
It's okay. It's your. Hey, listen.
What did you just do?
It's yours.
She held out the bag of holding.
No,
we're not gonna report you. It's.
Amber.
What does that mean?
It means you have an item that has been magically enchanted. Outside forces have intervened on that bag to produce the effect that you currently have.
I know, but take it because everything that's magical.
Everyone's just been stealing her shit.
Yeah, everyone's
Oh.
taking my
Back.
shit, like all the time.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful.
She kind of like tucks it back away and like crosses her arms to like hide her ring.
Amber, what did
It's
you
like-
just do? I'm
The
still.
only other magical item that I possess is this rod that I found.
Okay, and her eyes glaze over again, and again she does some hand motions. She goes,
Freaking me out.
"Oh,
That.
that's an immovable rod. Those are fun. I've seen a few of those before. Those are fun."
She kind of thinks of it as like, it's like a mechanism in her mind. It's like, it's not magical, it literally is built to be like that.
So, well, Ponderosa, you should know that these items at first were just regular items, just a simple rod of metal, but someone has enchanted it with this power that allows it to do what it does. It allows it to freeze in the air like that.
She's kind of just standing there like processing. She's
Her
like,
mind is fucking blown.
How are
she's
you-
like, what the fuck? Well, cause she's like, okay, so she pulls her bow out. Not any arrows, just her bow.
He's going through her entire.
What's
She's
this?
just
What's
pulling
this?
everything
What's
out.
this?
She's like, is this magical?
Is
Just
this magic?
the bow. It's not like she didn't use shillelagh on it or anything. It's just her wooden bow.
She looks at it, and this time her eyes don't glaze over. She just looks at it. She goes, "Oh, honey, this is just a wooden bow." I can sense when things have an
Kinda looks at
arcanic
it, and she's like-
signature to them.
Slightly hurt a little bit. She's like, I think it's magical. Because like her
Wait,
brother, she's
wait.
like,
I think it's magical.
You can identify.
well,
Yes.
she, okay,
Items?
okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
whoa.
that's
Digging
actually
through my
a spell.
bag.
And then Ponderosa kind of like when she does her shillelagh. Okay, hold on. Does she? Let me reread
think
it.
you
'Cause I
have
feel
to,
like
like-
she whispers something when she casts it.
Don't you have to hit someone with it?
No, it just has to be made out of like an earth material. It has to be like wooden.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she kind of just like whispers something under her breath and like enchants her bow, and she holds it back out and she says, "Is it enchanted now?"
She watched you as you did that, and she goes, "Well, yes, you just cast an enchantment on it. Are you unaware of how your power works? You just used magic. You are gifted with the powers of the arcane, and you are able to enchant. I'm really surprised."
Ponderosa just starts crying.
No, listen. She's just so confused because she wasn't taught any of this. Her family and everything she's ever known has been stripped away from her. She has to learn everything by herself, so she like doesn't even know.
You are gifted with powers, Ponderosa.
She like she like presses her lips together and she just nods her head and she just turns around and walks away and like goes outside to sit with Fenrir for a minute. She just needs a minute.
She just needs a fucking
She's like,
second.
"What do you mean I'm
Process
magic?"
all
And
this.
she just
Well-
goes, she sits down and she's like,
Are we suddenly in company with a bunch of magic users, Jasper? She looks to the rest of you. You've been rather quiet, and she looks at you, Serena.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. You've just been awfully quiet. Are the biscuits okay? Or?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Andrew's like,
Yeah, they're really good. Thanks.
Of course.
you guys are
Yummy.
taking biscuits from other people's plates. No one's paying attention.
You'll have to forgive me. I've never met a Genasi before. It's actually an honor. If it was up to me, I would allow them in this city. I'm sorry that everything that has happened. How did you even get here?
Oh, Serene's first taste of racism.
Oh. Am I not supposed to be here?
So, as a water Genasi, Genasis are very hated by the kingdom. They're actually at war right now with the
Right.
crown.
Why
So,
did they let me in?
so I assumed
no,
you
they
guys.
actually
I was
allowed it.
assuming you guys made some sort of efforts to cover her up or to conceal her identity. I guess maybe that was my fault as a DM that I didn't get into that as we were trying to get through
Look at
the
that. You
gates.
just stuck in. You were
Wait,
just
Andrew,
so.
who?
We didn't cover up.
Because
We're not-
Andrew would know about
Oh,
everything
It's
that's going on.
well. Here's the thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was
They're not. I guess. Okay. I kind of need to retcon some shit now. They're not. Oh,
You stop!
No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding.
I know. I do.
No, I'm just joking.
No, I know. Beat me up. I'm terrible.
Alright, sucks. Big stupid dumb dumb.
Sadie.
They are not. They're. They are not banned. They are not illegal
Oh
to be in the city. They are just. There is a group of Genasis that are actively at war against the crown, which has made the public and the crown, with their propaganda, be like, all Genasis are bad because this group is against us. So they've kind of been on some hateful propaganda touring against Genasis. So
Oh.
it's
Right.
not that you weren't allowed. You probably just got a lot of mean and dirty looks on the way to the house through the city.
Which would explain why I was so quiet.
Yes.
Not that you aren't all of the time.
So, she she grabs another plate of biscuits and brings them over. She goes, I just know you are more than welcome to be here as long as you need. Like I said, if it was up to me, I would knock those idiotic council members' heads together and show them that you are clearly just another living, breathing being. And I just want this war to be over with. And
That's so touching.
And Jasper's like, amen to that. This is the we are just, things are at an all-time tenseness with Arlo and with Codex. Part of me hopes he just gets captured and that it can end, but I also just want the right, I want justice. I want the right justice, but that is probably the rarest commodity in this world.
Just talking about the resistance.
Yeah, you guys don't know about the resistance?
We're aware.
This. Would you like to tell us about it?
What? And they like look at each other. They're like, where did these people like come from? And they look back to you and they're like, as a DM to give you an abridged history. The dwarves rose to power through their innovation and through their technology. They went to war with the Genasis because during the time of their coming up, they used a lot of Genasi's natural abilities with elements: water, fire, earth. They used Genasis to aid their advancements, and when the Genasis got fed up with it and demanded that they be like treated better, the crown essentially was like, no, fuck you, and they went to war. So the Genasis have been trying to just claim their rightful place in the world, and the crown's been suppressing them ever since. And there is one, and very recently, technically, I mentioned this in the very first episode, which is almost a year ago now, but essentially there was one specific heir Genasi named Codex Syra, and he is rumored to have been the one to have slain the previous king, Hjolmir Highcliffe, forcing his son Arlo to take the throne. Arlo is your current ruler of Allra. Arlo Highcliffe.
No.
And he's currently trying to figure out who killed his father, because his father was murdered, the previous king of Allra. So there is a massive bounty on Codex Syra's head. It stomps your bounty, Atreus. It makes your bounty
Yeah.
it makes your bounty look like copper pieces. And
sense.
but nobody really knows how the king died or what happened. They're just using Codex and the Genasis as an scapegoat. If that makes sense.
Got
I
it.
think my like family and like my village is so far like removed from the kingdom that they just don't talk about the war. Like I feel like, or they just kept it like my family kept it from me to like protect me, and that's why they didn't want me to leave and go explore the world and all that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
As Amber's explaining this and Jasper's talking, and she she virtue signals very hard. She's just like, she feels very bad. She wants to help you in this fight that you weren't even aware that you were a part of. So it's like all of a sudden just this person at your side that you didn't even maybe want necessarily, but you got an ally from something that you weren't even aware was happening. But anywho, that's big city politics, and we're simple aristocrats. We like our little nook of the world right here. And you cannot beat that view. And she looks out to the ocean. You guys just see waves just lapping onto the sand.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Ponderosa just slowly walks back in, just silently.
You okay?
Yes.
I hope I didn't mean to overload you, darling. I thought
She
you
holds
knew.
her hand up. I'm all right.
Oh, okay.
What?
There's
So
much that I need to learn.
what can you identify it to?
Oh, I can sense when there's a magical artifact around me, and then, if I so choose, I can dive deeper and deduce what the item is and what it can do. But I can only do
Would
that so
that-
many times a day, and she like kind of stretches her shoulders. She's like, I may have one or two left in me.
How about a spell scroll?
Yeah. How about a potion?
Yeah, if you guys have more items. How much contraband are you guys carrying? As she looks
I
at
wouldn't call
Jasper.
it
Well, it is
not contraband.
It's contraband in
like
the Kingdom
ours.
City.
I mean,
Oh.
to be fair, they didn't pat us down. We didn't know better.
Yeah.
To be fair, we are and will.
Is it contraband if we don't know it's contraband?
I get
Are you really a criminal if you
Uh-huh.
don't get caught?
fair
I don't
enough.
know. We should ask Davey.
Yeah. Suddenly,
Okay. Sorry. What?
Yes, Atreus? No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask to identify this fifth scroll, spell scroll.
Oh, the 5th level spell scroll.
And I want to do it with my potion of unknown effects.
Okay, I'll say, because I know you guys have a bunch of things. She has 2 more rounds in her to cast Identify to figure out magical things. So you guys decide now what you want to be identified.
I mean, I got a fifth level spell scroll that I need to be
You
identified,
do the scroll,
and
I'll do the
a.
potion.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. One moment. All right. So, which one would you like to figure out first?
Spell scroll, please.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
with
do
with
the-
the spell scroll, you hold the parchment, the rolled up parchment up to her, and her eyes glaze over again, and she does the hand motions. She goes, "Whoa! This is, oh," and she like kind of takes a step back, a little cautiously. She goes, "That's a spell scroll for multiply memory."
Can I get a brief description?
Certainly. So the basis of this spell, I'll read it for you. You attempt to reshape another creature's memories. one creature that you see,
Gaslightatron.
one creature that you see,
Like 5,000.
and you can Google this yourself and find the description, but I'll read it out for the audience too.
Yeah.
One creature that you see must make a wisdom saving throw. If you are fighting the creature, it has advantage on the saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes charmed by you for the duration.
Oh.
I had that. It's charm
the
person.
The charmed target is incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings, though it can still hear you. If it takes any damage or is targeted by another spell, the spell ends, and none of the target memories are modified. While the charm lasts, you can affect the target's memories of an event that it had experienced within the last 24 hours, and that has lasted for no longer than 10 minutes. You can permanently eliminate all memory of the event, allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exacting detail, change its memory of the details of the event, or create a memory of some other event. You must speak to the target to describe how its memories are affected, and it must be able to understand your language for the modified memories to take root.
And so if they take root, then it's as soon as the spell ends, then it's permanent.
Yeah, only
Whoa.
a remove curse or a greater restoration spell can restore the true memory.
I can make someone fall in love
They
with
really
me for
won't know.
10 minutes.
That's true.
Stop.
You'd be like, we had the best date ever.
But yes, you have a spell scroll for modified memory, but because you're not high enough level yet to cast it, if you choose to cast it before you're able to, level-wise, it's a higher DC.
Understandable.
Ah, but you can still cast.
The point of spell
I
scrolls.
attempt to cast it.
So she steps back and goes, "That's dangerous magic. I really hope you have good intentions with that."
Yeah, I do. I promise.
That didn't look trustworthy.
I
What's
literally
this
gasped.
potion?
I gaslight people for a living.
What's this potion, Torn?
Literally,
And
you
she
dropped it.
I'll hand you the
Gaslight
potion.
people for
she
real.
hands up. She looks at the potion. Her eyes glaze over. Hand signatures.
Dog potion.
She goes, "Oh, well, this
Turns
one's
you into a furry.
a little less intense, rather more fun actually. This is a potion of climbing."
Yo,
Man,
Ooh,
you're gonna be a
Spider-Man.
mountain goat.
I
You
got a
become a
potion
monkey
of
for
climbing.
a
I thought it was
minute.
gonna be a lot more cool.
Wait, a potion? We could have used that.
Actually. Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Could use
So-
that many times.
Make notes in your inventories, guys, of now you know what these items are.
Yep.
All right, and as she finishes that spell, she goes, "Whew. Well, I didn't think I was going to be using that much energy today," and she like kind of flops down onto a chair. You guys,
No potatoes.
you guys are criminals. She just kind
What?
of says outright.
I'm
Oh,
Wonder
yeah,
Rose
yeah, yeah.
Criminals that
Stiffens.
saved your husband.
No,
kept
you
him
did, you
safe.
did, and that honestly sounds par for the course, knowing my husband. And Jasper kind of
So
like
sweet.
scratches his head and like sits upright. He goes, "They did rescue me, Amber, and I do owe them my life." And she goes, "Of course." And she like looks at all of you and goes, thank you very much for saving my husband. I appreciate it very much. I've been telling him he needs to bring more people with him when he travels. He never listens to me." But
I mean,
I digress.
if he ever needs to travel again, just contact us.
Well, certainly.
Yeah.
What do you guys have a name? Like, is
The
this
Three
is
Musketeers.
this a group? The Three Musketeers.
We're working on that.
You're working on a
go
name.
next.
Okay.
Work in progress.
Well, for now, I'll call you friends. How about that?
That's a good place to
Friends
start.
will
No, I'm just
do.
kidding.
You what?
Ponderosa says you.
No,
And that's
she's just
canon.
indifferent. She's like, I don't care either way. You hurt my brain. My brain hurts.
I'm sorry. Is this your first time in a Kingdom City?
I prefer to avoid kingdom cities.
I see. Okay. I won't press further on that, but well, I hope you're enjoying it while you're here. It can be a lot if you've never been here before, but it's got a certain charm to it, I think.
She kind of just shrugs and looks around, so very indifferent.
Jasper, are you really fine with me being here with the bounty that's on my head? Question mark?
Bounty?
Are we safe here?
Why do you
Oh,
keep
no.
mentioning these
Oh my
things in front of his wife?
Yeah.
Why?
Damn, for
She's
somebody
already
who
had
didn't
such
want
a
us to
day,
know, you
dude.
should have mentioned
He's
it a
gonna have a
lot.
heart attack.
Jasper like shoots forward out of his chair with like arms waving out. He's like, "It's fine. It's fine."
I'm surprised
He-
didn't recognize you.
There
I'm sorry, I just wanted to make Jasper panic.
remember when I said there were other things about them saving me? So, okay. We were in jail and then we weren't in jail. And I broke them out of jail. He like as a
Jasper, you
panic,
don't
it all just flows out of him out of a panic,
We're-
not wanting to
It's fine.
keep
Honestly, it's fine.
not wanting to keep anything from his wife anymore. He just word vomits everything that's happened to you guys. And after, she just sits back with just a 1,000-yard stare and just goes, "You are not leaving this house for 1 month." And he goes,
For 1 month.
He's
Hey.
grounded.
Brought
I,
into the house.
okay.
But I need him. I need him to take me somewhere.
Where have you promised to take him, Jasper? Why, he wants to go visit the enchanter. And she goes, "Oh, what for?"
No reason.
I would like to know the reason if you plan to move about the city as a wanted man with my husband. Thank you. She like leans forward, total power pose, just looking down at you.
I kind of look at Jasper for help.
He like does the thing with like his neck, just no, not me. No. Don't look at me.
I don't know. It's
Oh, okay.
personal.
I got you. No, it's okay. Anders gonna say we have a package that we're trying to find where it's supposed to go, and we believe that he might be the one that the package goes to.
Sure,
Jasper like looks at Amber with like
that works.
a secret thumbs up, like yes. And and Amber's like, "Oh, well, very well then. I mean, just be back before the sun goes down, for goodness sake. The divine
we
is.
don't have to do it tonight.
It's what?
We don't have to do it tonight.
All
I
right.
mean, if you want to stay at your house, I mean, like we found you in a hole like a week ago.
Yes, and I really miss my bed, and I miss you, darling. And she goes, "Ugh."
Ponderosa kind of like walks up and interrupts, and she points at Jasper's like mechanical leg, and she goes, "Is this magic then?"
No, that's part of him. It's mechanical advancement. It's technically pieces from an automaton. He
Kind of like squats down to look closer at it. She's like,
Jasper like
Sure.
Jasper gets very shy. It's just wha-
Do you have to wind those up?
I no, there's a release hatch here, and like he like does it because he's sitting down, so he like does it and like holds up his legs. He goes, "See, they come off
he
with
just
these."
takes it from him.
Well, yeah, but like,
He just
Yoink.
takes his leg and starts looking at it.
He lets you inspect it. He'll hand him off.
how do
He's
you like bend your knee and stuff?
Well, see there's this little like
Kind of bends it like.
there's a rotator like
She's like
But
bending
how
it
is
Picture-
in
it
half.
powered?
do you want to investigate it to figure out how it's powered?
Yeah, I want to know what this is.
Roll investigation.
I'm also going to since
All right.
she's literally
Both-
holding it.
Both
and
of you may
staring at
roll
it.
investigation.
Let's see. I got a 16 plus 1, 17.
17.
I got a 21.
21. Okay.
How do you understand what this thing does? You don't even know. Okay,
She
never mind.
understands mechanics. She doesn't understand magic.
What a
She
shower
doesn't
is?
She doesn't understand the difference between skill, like personal skills, and magic. She doesn't understand the difference.
Atreus, you're staring at this thing and you can't make heads or tails of it. It's like it's got like blinking lights and like server gizmos are hissing and puffing. You're like, what the hell? Ponderosa, you look at it and one of the flashing lights catches your eye, and it's a blue light. It's a very like light turquoise-ish blue. And you notice like there's like 3 lines of the light on the back right leg. And Jasper's like, oh yeah, you found the power source. There it is. It's powered by a small component of verve.
Where can I see
What?
those cameras? Oh, there we go.
Well, verve, it's one of the rarest substances on this continent.
How did
And
you
how
get
do
a
you-
hold of it?
Well, I know people. And she goes, and Amber goes, you know Bupkiss. I was the one who got you those legs.
Ponderosa kind of just puts it back in his lap.
That's a pretty good
doesn't
wedding
help
gift.
him- She doesn't help him put it back on or anything. She just
Ah,
hands
nice.
it back
There you
to
go.
him.
He goes, oh, thank you. And he like starts to put his legs back on.
She's just deep in thought like this. She just goes. Just staring at it still. And she's like, "Fur." She's like, I feel like I know this word. Fur,
Wait,
fur.
is that the same stuff that's powering those airships?
Oh, the airships? No, that's brimstone. So that's a more common material here. Although, if you want
Ponderosa
to,
was mumbling in the background.
if you want to like rank them all like on rarity, because brimstone is a very powerful magical substance which allows those ships to take off. But verve is, how can I put this in layman's terms? And this is Claire talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Verve is a Gem 10 diamond. Broomstone that powers the airship are rubies and emeralds. If that makes
Got it.
sense.
So, Broomstone is enchanted diamond armor, and Verve is enchanted, what's the other one?
Netherite?
Minecraft? Netherite?
You know what? No, I'm not giving in on that. No, it's not. It's a completely different thing. Thing in my universe that I built. It's not Minecraft.
It's just a
I'm
thing
doing
from
my
Minecraft.
best. That
Do
was
people
fun.
mine at night for that stuff?
Do
Jasper-
we mine at night for that?
Jasper and Amber take a very long sip from their glasses simultaneously as the simulation flickers for a second.
Not the simulation.
The simulation.
Oh
Steve!
my.
I saw him!
Well, as Amber and Jasper look down at the empty plate of biscuits and looks out as the sun it's not beginning to set, but it's getting
Shopping.
there.
It's in his bag, in his pocket.
She goes,
He really is too.
Well, this has been nice. I'm sorry, I'll just say it. We don't have enough beds for you all.
That's fine, I'll sleep outside.
She like looks to Jasper for help, and he goes, you friends, I do apologize, but there are some inns nearby, some hotels that would be very comfortable for you guys. Amber and I, we have a lot of talking to do in private.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Clearly.
I think she has a lot of talking to do. You have a lot of explaining.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But hey, listen. Thank you. And he like looks to all of you and he's like, thank you so much for giving me one hell of an adventure. I didn't think I was gonna get too many more of those these days, and you guys you got my heart pumping again, and I miss that feeling. So thank you.
What does Amber have to say about that?
Yeah.
She's not here. You guys are in the doorway getting ready to leave. She's cleaning up. He's talking to you guys.
Amber
Ponderosa
dies
kind
from
of
some.
eating a biscuit to Fenrir.
he
Amber dies in
Snacks
some
it up.
freak royal accident, and then he joins our crew.
Oh,
Did you wish ill upon her?
I don't. It's just traumatic experiences make for great characters.
No, I think maybe it should be his wife that joins us then.
Oh.
Anyway, continue,
He-
Jasper. Sorry.
I just thank you all, and he like holds out his arms for like a big group hug for all of you.
Oh.
I'm
Aw.
bringing
Give
one
a
in
hug.
with Jasper.
All
Oh
right.
yeah.
He hugs
Very
you,
tight hug.
Atreus. He goes, and he whispers in your ear, Atreus. He goes, whatever you talk to Jokund about, just make sure your intentions are good. And he like slaps you on your back. He goes, thank you. Well,
Of course.
I hope to see you all again. I hope whatever your dealings are in Nimgalar are good, are successful. I hope this isn't goodbye. I don't really know how to say goodbye.
Well, I will probably see you tomorrow. I'm knocking on your door.
Right. Okay. And as you say that, he like you see him have like a momentary like like thought, and he goes, "Wait one moment." And he races back inside. You hear like some clattering, some books falling, just frantically looking for something. You hear Amber go, "What in the hell are you doing?" And he just like, "Just bear with me." And he comes back out, and he's holding what appears to be a red and black cape. And
Cape?
a cape, C-A-P-E.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want you to have this, Atreus.
Hey,
It's
red and black cape.
It's special. It's magical. It has rather a unique ability that if I was 20 years younger, I would be using every day. But I'm not, and I figure it's probably better with you than collecting dust in my collection. So I want you to have it.
I appreciate that. What does it do?
What the hell did you give me?
What
Well.
is it?
Well, I'll show you. And as he stands there,
Kind of like watching, but like trying not to make it obvious. She's
he
like, I want to know what's going on.
he throws
me
it
too.
on his back, and with a whoosh, he disappears in a puff of smoke.
No way.
Harry Potter!
Whoa.
And 2 seconds later, whoosh, he appears at the base of the stairs a few feet away from you. He goes,
Ponderosa's just like staring wide-eyed now. Like,
yeah, he has to like step away, almost stepping on Fenrir's foot, because he like suddenly appeared right in front of all of you guys. He goes, oh, sorry. He's like, that.
Fenrir whimpers and
I
goes,
thought I'd be used to that kick by now.
Invisibility or teleportation? I'm so confused still.
So, as he hands it to you, Atreus, you may add to your inventory the Cape of the Mountebank.
Okay. This
You may
is a
Google
custom item.
this. It's not a custom item. It should be an item that you can add. It is a rare magical item.
It's not in my.
Alrighty, well, do your here. I'll read you the item
Oh wait,
description.
yeah, I found it.
You found it?
The cape smells faintly of brimstone. While wearing it, you can use it to cast the Dimension Door spell as an action. This property of the cape can't be used again until the next dawn. When you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke and appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. The smoke lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in, and it dissipates at the end of your next turn. A light or strong wind disperses the smoke. Teleportation. Hey.
It has limits. It does have limits.
I'm gonna have to read the limits
Yes.
this makes my character a little broken.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just you wait. Just
You're already
you wait.
broken.
I know.
Just with your stupid rules.
You build them up to tear them down. Anyway, as he hands you the cape,
Okay.
he like pats you on the shoulder. He goes, "Whatever you're looking for out there, I hope you find it."
I give him the war pick, one of my war picks, as like a, oh, you went through this traumatic event.
You are my dad. Look at
You
me.
are my dad. Just a gift, just giving
Like a
him something
memento
to remember
of the
me
event.
by. Yeah, memento.
Certainly.
Okay.
What
give him that.
What are you giving him?
My war pick, or one of my 2 war picks.
Okay. You hand him the war pick, and it's kind of heavy in his arms. He goes, "Whoa, thank you." And he takes out like a pocket knife equivalent, fantasy edition. I don't know. He takes out like a dagger, and he goes, "Here," and he like carves his initial into it, and then he hands it to you.
Wait, the dagger?
He hands you the dagger to carve your initial into it.
Let's go. I carved my initial into it.
And he takes it back. He goes, "It's gonna go right where the cape was." Thank you,
Fair
Atreus.
enough. Of course.
He runs back inside. He goes, Or he runs back inside and you hear Amber go, "Where did you get that?" And
Ponderosa kind of peeks her head in. She goes, "Is there a library nearby?"
she goes, "Yes, right down the street."
Ponderosa doesn't know how to read.
Ponderosa can read just fine. She just needs to find a book on magic.
And as the door closes to this strange, wonderful little abode of the Almadas, we can go ahead and take a break. I do want to check with you guys. How are we feeling? Do we want to keep going? Do we want to call it here? I do have enough to keep going. How are we feeling?
I'm
Yeah,
getting
I want to
pretty
keep going.
sleepy.
I'm good to keep going too.
I mean, I'm really tired. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright.
have
I mean, it's a good place to stop. We got him home.
Finally.
There was a lot of RP, which I really loved.
Me too. Maybe we can do like another mini session tomorrow.
I'd be down.
I'd be down.
I'll be down.
I can do that.
I get off at 8, maybe.
Perfect. So
That works.
we started at like 9:30 tonight, so let's just say
Yeah,
9.
and this was a 2-hour session. We could do another mini 2-hour session tomorrow. We can call it
Perfect.
episode 10.5.
It will be episode
It's
11.
fine.
It will be episode 11.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
But yeah, cool. All right, yeah, sweet. Another episode tomorrow. I'm excited.
Episode title: The Way Home.
Don't have one.
Way home. No, I can't use that. The mouse will
Oh.
come for me.
The mouse.
The mouse!
No, the mouse.
Home at last.
Home at last.
Uh,
All right. Well, while you
far,
think,
far from home.
Ponderosa discovers magic.
while you guys do my job and think of titles for me, I'm gonna do an outro here. Thank you guys so very much for. Wow, I'm actually tired. I'm just fell off the train right there. That's fine. Thank you very much for watching this awesome episode. Episode 10, guys. We did it. Double digits. It'll stay double digits for a very long time. Maybe we'll hit triple digits. Who knows? I don't know. But thank you very much for watching this episode tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, if you had a couple laughs, if you smiled at one moment tonight, please consider hitting the subscribe button on the YouTube. It's literally a dream that I've been chasing for a decade. I would love to earn a silver play button one day. I just think it'd be cool. So, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope everybody has a great day. We love you all. Stay safe. Bye-bye.